set for football now from snowy Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Vikings.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Packers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, Wilson.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left.
Got an open man. Finds Gibson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 back. Come on, D!
Now Wilson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it. I
just went right past it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Connor.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Once again, it's Connor.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
James Conner
taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Wilson.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Third and short yardage, Mariota. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking in zone for Jones. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be... Turn, it's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Six yards left on second down.
Mariota now.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. On play action, Mariota. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Hardman on the return, and he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10.
Switch it.
Easy.
Now Wilson.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Connor. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll look to run with Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Mariota. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. They can't tackle him. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Henry Ruggs, 69 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Connor, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Mariota to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mariota.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
First down, Mariota.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Wilson. Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Mariota's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, a give to Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.